Hi everybody. So today I'm trying to make a pre-mix for tamarind chutney. So here it is, tamarind chutney instant dry mix. See, instant dry mix. And I just put it in a bottle and keep it for 6 to 8 months, whatever, doesn't matter, till it's out. And then I make a batch again. Today I just made a batch right now to show it to you guys. So, and I'm going to go ahead and bottle it in a few minutes because this is a new batch. I went ahead and created this batch today, you know, this one before, and this one I created just to show it to you guys, like what all I use in there. And these are some of the things I use in it, and you can adjust, and you have to adjust before you serve to others this premix, because first of all, make sure you don't put too much chili powder in this. Chili powder is one of the ingredients, like not the chili as chili, but cayenne pepper, the red cayenne pepper, which mostly the Indian people eat and the Thai people eat a lot. But anyway, so put less of that and then adjust it according to, adjust the salt, the sweetness, the tanginess and the spiciness at the end, and taste it before you serve anybody else. But this is at least a quick instant premix which you can store in the pantry and forget about it. Just use it when you need to, because we use this a lot of things with fritters, you know, when we bhajiyas, or when we make dahi vadas, dahi batata sev puri, bhel puri, pani puri, you know, when we make pani puri, we love this chutney and we can't do without it. So I thought of putting a premix out for busy people who really love to eat pani puri and all these things. And you put the chutney, put some hot boiling water in a glass bowl, add the premix, stir it up, taste it, adjust it as you need, check the salt, the sugar level, spice level, and you know, salt, sugar, spicy and tanginess. So make sure all these 4 flavors are sharp in that. So, and that's that, and then you serve it, you know, cool it obviously, like room temperature, not in the fridge, but room temperature, and then serve it. Or put, if you have to put on dahi vada, then let it become room temperature and then you pour it on the dahi vada, and then sprinkle some cilantro, you know, cut up cilantro and all. Anyway, so I've used jaggery, sliced jaggery or brown sugar. I used brown sugar today because I didn't feel like slicing the jaggery, so that's one. Dhana jeera powder, that's coriander seeds and dry roasted cumin seed powder. But make sure that when you put the cumin seed powder, it's okay to put more, but not the coriander seed dry seeds, coriander powder, just a little bit, not too much. Okay, the next is garam masala. You'll find it at the Indian grocery store or online. If you type the spelling anywhere, you will come up with a list of, you know, where you can buy it. And I will put all this in the description, so it'll be okay, you know. I understand I'm rushing, but you think or if you are thinking I'm rushing, I'm not, but I will put all this in the description for sure. So this is garam masala, cayenne chili powder, the Indian version of, you know, the chili powder. Basically it's this one, cayenne pepper. See, we can even get it at the Dollar Tree if you'd like, you know, or any, you know, place like that. Then chaat masala, just a pinch, and most of these things are optional. So basically you just need certain flavors: salty, sugary. You can add sugar also if you don't want to invest in brown sugar, it's okay, or jaggery, you don't want to buy it, it's okay. It's healthier to get the brown, you know, healthier to put brown sugar or jaggery. Jaggery is even better. But if you say, oh well, I just have sugar, sugar is fine too. Or if you have paste of dates paste or dates powder, that's fine too, you know. And then a pinch of chaat masala if you want to. You don't have to. Some of these things are optional, so it's okay. If you don't have it, you don't have to go shopping for that. This is amchur powder, is dried mango powder. Dried mango powder. Clove powder. Okay, this is clove powder. Yeah. Dried kasturi methi powder. This is also optional because it's an acquired taste, obviously. But we Indians love it. So it's basically a bitter leaf powder, and it gives a lot of flavor to foods. But it's your choice. You don't have to put it if you don't want to. Okay, so we love it though. But you could try it once at least. Okay, so it's kasturi methi powder, and it's optional. Black salt is optional too, just a pinch of it, not too much because it will be strong. So just a pinch if you want to, you don't have to. Salt, yes, salt is not optional. Salt is one of the important things, unless if you have some health problem, then yeah, you can skip salt, but salt is important in here. Ginger powder, fennel powder, and dried tamarind powder. You get it in a mix, either online or at the Indian grocery store, even at the Asian stores. So wherever you want to find it at, that's fine. And it's not too expensive either. So and it lasts for a long time. So it's okay, you know, to invest in this. Good investment. So this is tamarind powder. So you do this, and here is gur. This is the jaggery I was talking about, which will make it much more tastier, and it has iron also. So it's a natural form of sugar, you know, most natural form of sugar you can find. So this is really yummy. And then you just mix after you put all this, you just mix it up, you know, mix it up, and then just pour it in a bottle, in a jar, and leave it just like how I have made one. See, it's a dried instant premix. See, and I use it for pani puri, sev puri, bhel puri, dahi batata sev puri, you know, ragda petis, whatever foods you like, you can use it in that, or even with fritters, you know, or with hush puppies, any of those things, that's fine. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Before eating it or before serving to others, make sure you mix it in a glass or a steel bowl with some hot piping water. You know, made in kettle is fine, or on the stove it's fine. Stir it up nicely, taste it. If you need to thicken it, there are different ways you can thicken. If you have dates paste, you can thicken it with that. You can, if you don't have dates paste or powder, that's fine. You can dry roast peanuts, just the regular peanuts from Indian store or Asian store or online, and roast them. Remove the husk, remove the skin from the peanuts. After you have roasted it, you go ahead and grind it into a powder, and then put the powder in here in the mix, you know, in your bowl. Stir it up, and again, before serving, taste it again. Make sure there's salt, chili powder, tangy, and make sure there is tang, there's sweet, spicy, and sweet flavors. So all these flavors have to be in there. Okay. So that's about it. I hope you guys try this recipe. It's my mom's recipe. I hope you guys enjoy it. Hope you guys like it, and use it in your pani puri or dahi patata sev puri or dahi vadas or whatever, or even just any kind of fritters you make at home. It doesn't have to be Indian bhajiyas or Indian fritters. It can be absolutely any fritters you like, any type of, you know, fried foods or any type of snacks, you know, or even if you just have papadums at home, you roast the papadums in, you know, on the stove top, or you can toast the papadums in the microwave, and you can use this chutney to dip in that, and it gives such a nice flavor. And you can flavor it as you like it, because you can still, even after using this premix, instant premix, you can still adjust it later on the final day when you're about to serve it to friends or neighbors or yourself, you know, for your family. So, and just make sure there's not much chili powder on the initial time when you're making the premix. Try not to put too much chili powder. You do put some if you like chili flavor, but not too much, or make two different ones and write on there, one is for adults, one is for kids or people who don't like spicy, you know, really hot food, and then make adjustments according to that. Because once you make it all spicy, then people who really enjoy tamarind chutney, you know, we call imli ka chutney, or like Western people call it tamarind chutney. And this can be used in anything, in Indian recipes, you know, for Indian foods, with Indian dishes, like a condiment, or like how we use mustard, you know, or we use honey barbecue sauce with things. You can try this chutney even on chicken, and it'll be very, very yummy. Or even fried chicken, you can put the tamarind chutney and see how the taste comes. You know, how if you like tamarind chutney on things, on Indian food, you will like this on a lot of other things. You know, see how what you think about it. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and please, as YouTube tells us, we YouTubers are supposed to urge you all to please like, comment if you like to, subscribe for sure, and share if possible my videos. We try to do these videos hoping, I'm trying to share some of my mom's recipes in here, and please check out my other recipes too. I do other stuff also on the side, like I paint and but the cooking videos, please do like, share, subscribe, and try making these recipes also. And please give me feedback, good or bad, doesn't matter. Please give me some feedback, that will be awesome. Thank you so much for all your support. To everybody, please like, comment, subscribe, and share for sure. Thank you so much. Bye everybody. Thank you for all your support. Bye everybody. Thank you.